Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wrestle Talk, the hottest show on YouTube, right here on the Agenda Video homepage. And what a week it's been. Last week was crazy. I'm joined by Dave Jones, your co-host tonight. Dave, last week was madness. I tell you, we had the Pink Panther here, and we were sprayed pink. Instead of being punked, we were pinked last week.
Well, absolutely. You know, I mean, it was crazy. It was craziness completely.
And I could not believe that they paid off this security and all these people that was in the restaurant was on his side, and this voice that he had, it was just frightening. I thought it was coming out of the ceiling. The lights were flickering and everything else. But something that I noticed this week, Dave Jones, is your beard. Something has happened to your beard, and the part that he painted pink is kind of gone.
Everybody saw that. I mean, you know, it got sprayed right in the...
Spraying stuff in here on you guys. You're going to spray paint me? You're going to spray paint my head? What are you going to... What in the world? This is absolute chaos.
Well, I tried to work it out, you know, tried to figure out what was going on and everything. So I went home and I shampooed it and nothing, you know, tried a few different things. Well, I went on the internet and I was searching around, you know, and talking to some people and stuff. And then this lady, some Sheila or somebody, said, use carpet cleaner.
Carpet cleaner.
And when I put that stuff on, man, it was burning. I had to pour all kinds of stuff on my face to get it out.
Oh my goodness!
It was crazy, and so it just burnt all these hairs off. So now, I mean, you know, heck, what can you say? I mean, it's just crazy stuff here. So anyway, I had to go around looking like this all week. But hey,
you had that meeting with the pastor the next day, so
it was embarrassing. He blessed me, and you know. Was talking about that forked tongue thing a whole bunch. I was just like,
forked tongue.
Yeah, you know, serpents and all kinds of crazy stuff. But hey, I am ready tonight. I am ready.
Are you ready for anything? Because anything can happen. Right? What in the world is this?
Well, bring the Pink Panther on. I got some stuff here.
Panther spray.
It is Panther spray. What? I got to thank Adam Hensley.
Yep.
He helped me out there, you know. He told me about that store, and so I called him and talked to him a little bit, you know. And he said there's some stuff out there, you know. It's called Super Potent Animal Mace.
That's what that is, yeah.
Yeah, so it's SPAM. He said they have it down there. Just ask him for some spam and go in there, and so I got it. And now I used it. I tried it. I tried it on Zippy the cat just to see. You know,
tried it on Zippy the cat?
Well, I didn't want to hurt Zippy or anything, but you know, so I doused him out. Figured, you know, that if he ran away, then I knew it would work on a Pink Panther. And so I sprayed Zippy down with that stuff, and then he nearly licked himself to death. He was going crazy, and he kept, you know, sucking on his hair, and he's scratching on it and stuff, and trying to eat his fur, and then he's working up hairballs all over the place. It was insane.
Well, that's some kind of spray right there. So that's for Black Panthers, Pink Panthers. Is it for scorpions?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going by what Adam had told me there, you know. He was like, I said, just go ask them for spam. Said, you know, they're going to have that down there. I was like, okay, so, you know. So I'm going to get that, you know, super thing from, you know, against the mace, animal mace. So I'm ready for them. So bring them Panthers on.
Bring the Panthers on. We don't know if the Panthers are here tonight or not. It's actually been a quiet night here at El Mariachi. And, of course, earlier today we learned about this private jet that landed. But last week we told the fans that our Wrestle Talk Snoop would look into this check issue. These accusations made towards you for writing checks to the Scorpion and to Jerry Thunder and everyone else. And she is looking into that, and we will reveal that truth a little bit later here tonight. So we're going to know what happened. Either you can be set free of this situation, or...
I'm hoping. I mean, you know, I know we've got her on the down low, you know, and creeping around different places and stuff. You know, I've heard she's been to Nashville recently, looking into some stuff out there. You know, and I'm hoping all this is going to be some good news for me anyway. You know, and hey, get to the bottom of all that stuff. I mean, you know, there was no nursing home incident. You know, that's well past us now. This check, you know, I'm writing checks right and left. It's like, somebody needs to write something to me, because if I wrote checks, I couldn't cover any of them. You got to make money to give money to other people, you know.
Well, Dave, I do believe you. I believe there's no checks, honestly. And, you know, I went back and forth with it, and I've known you for a long time, and I could almost imagine that wasn't the case. But anyways, fans will find out later on tonight. Also, earlier today, our Wrestle Talk Snoop reported a special private jet that landed nearby, and this private jet was carrying Brandon Stone, it was carrying Jerry Thunder, and it was carrying an unknown masked individual. And I don't know who was under the mask this afternoon.
A biplane, maybe.
But I thought Brandon Stone lived in Maynardville, so he must have been someplace else.
Is this coming from the same, that Snoop?
The Wrestle Talk Snoop, she reported to us and confirmed that this happened today. So
somebody was flying around here. Okay, well.
So there's no telling what's true or what's not true, but we'll find all the truth tonight.
We may have to get her out and see if get to her sources and stuff. We can check that, can't we?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Dave, a special thank you to all of our friends over at JV Auto Firm in Madisonville, Tennessee, and you can stop by there and you can buy it, eye it, and try it. I believe it's something.
That's the way that guy did. He just drove off in that truck. He didn't even see it or any of that stuff. But you know, try it, and then buy it.
Yes,
that's what you need.
Well, that guy in that truck looked familiar. I don't know. He had a full beard though. Didn't have pink on it. So
obviously, you know, guys with full beards, they've got pretty good taste. You know, they know what they're doing.
And JV Auto Firm is a proud sponsor of Wrestle Talk, and you can actually advertise your business right here on Wrestle Talk. Just send a quick email to agendavideo1@yahoo.com, and you can get all the details on advertising your business. It could be a business, an event coming up, your church, anything, and you can advertise it with us right here on Wrestle Talk. Again, it's right there on your screen, agendavideo1@yahoo.com. Wrestling fans, we have a great show coming up tonight. We appreciate you watching right here every week on Wrestle Talk, and you never know who's going to show up. And with that in mind, we're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be right back with more right here on Wrestle Talk.
You tired of messing around with that old punk of junk?
Heck yeah!
Are you tired of throwing money and wasting it away on parts that just won't fix it?
Heck yeah!
Why don't you run on down to JV Auto Firm down in Madisonville, Tennessee?
JV?
JV, they got some awesome cars down there, great prices. Only thing you have to do is call you a tow truck, get down there right now. You see it, you try it, and then you buy it.
Hey, is this JV? Come get me. JV.
Hey guys, it's Rowdy Ron. I'm out here in Massville, Tennessee, right off of 411 Highway. I'm at JV Auto Firms and 411 Automotives. I'm so excited to be here today. Tell you about all the great deals. You eye it, you try it, and you buy it.
I'm so glad you choose this little white 09 Sierra. You're going to be so happy with this thing. And if you've got anybody else, send them on out here. We got stuff ranging from $29 all the way up to $5,900. And we got higher end stuff like this 15 Murano Platinum Edition.
All I like is I can take this and right now
It's yours, buddy.
What? Thank you, Miss Dixie. That burned. It started up.
You'll be real happy, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestle Talk, and Dave Jones here is having all kinds of trouble tonight, and I believe you wore an appropriate shirt for, who's this, Jerry Thunder? What is that?
That's for Jerry Thunder, isn't it?
Bite me. Oh my goodness, what in the world?
Yeah,
Well,
he's still barred around from the building, so we won't see that guy or any of them Panthers.
well, he was, we have the spray for him. He was banned for the longest time. He was banned for 2 weeks, and he showed up right here on last week's TV, dressed first as like a Michael Jackson character.
That was a, gosh, I don't know what that was, where it came from. It was just kind of weird there. And he got in. Say, Seggy, stop letting those guys in. If they look weird, tell them to go to what's over there, Plainview.
Plainview, yes.
Go to Plainview. Don't come here.
The freakouts over in Plainview.
That's it.
Well, anyways, later that night we had a visitor in the likes of the Pink Panther right here on the set, and the Pink Panther caused all kinds of trouble, including Dave Jones's deformed beard that he's got right now. Unfortunately, that's probably going to take some time to grow back, and I feel so bad for you.
What?
That stuff was...
I mean, just spraying intermittently there. Yeah, come on. I'll be spraying haphazardly like that.
And I had a pink tongue and a pink head and everything. It was a mess. But wrestling
What
fans,
that stuff was. Don't put a carpet cleaner on or whatever you do. Good Lord.
carpet cleaner is not a good situation at all. But wrestling fans, who knows what's going to happen this week on Wrestle Talk. We'd like to remind you of the Big Daddy Boo Memorial Event DVD that's available now through Agenda Home Video. And you can send an email to agendavideo1 at yahoo.com to place your order. The DVD is only $8 while supplies last. Now, this particular DVD took you right inside the ring that night, as we saw, of course, Jerry Thunder and the Demon take on the Forsaken Angels Guild. We also saw J-Diddy and Violet Adams. And then, of course, we saw the Bull Run Brawl with Lance Blaze, J-Mac, and Lynn Storm taking on Tripp, Big Mouth Mike Ogle, and then Charles Long with, of course, their manager, Brandon Stone. He brought a broom out to the match that night. A broom.
Yeah, riding around on the broom probably. And something about him riding around the plane and stuff. Something's going on here. This whole.
And Dave, there was some cheating going on that event, and we have it on Agenda Home Video. So if you guys want to see Brandon Stone cheating in that match, then you get it. Oh, who is this coming? I should have been careful saying that. Brandon Stone, how long you been there? How long you been there? I hope
long enough to hear you lying on me.
Well, it's on the DVD.
I never cheat.
Yeah.
Your ratings are now skyrocketing.
And I'm going to wake up tomorrow with a head full of hair, too. So, Brandon Stone, what in the world are you doing here? So we have this report that came to us earlier today.
You flying airplanes and stuff now?
What kind of airplane did they have for you?
We've been out cruising the jet, getting around, talking to some people. That's all you need to know.
Where'd you go? Did you go to Texas or
did I tell you?
Nashville or?
Did I tell you?
No.
Nickname business.
Yeah. Well, Brandon Stone, this is a mystery to all of us of why this plane landed and who was on the plane.
What plane?
The plane landed, the jet
That plane.
It's because we've been out cruising all over the world.
And so what is your plans with Jerry Thunder and this unknown masked individual that was in the airplane? Who is this unknown masked individual?
Don't you worry about this masked individual.
Everybody's
going to know who he is.
We had a masked individual last week here that pinked us all. We were pink when we
I
left
love
Carlos. Yeah. Well, you ain't got any pink
Yeah,
spray,
you
do
can
you?
spray it on your beard. Put some carpet cleaner on that and see. Help you right out, man.
Brandon Stone, we're going to get to the bottom of all this. We're going to find out the truth about all this. And, of course, these checks that were written from Dave Jones to the Tennessee Thugs. By the way, are you a part of the Tennessee Thugs? What is your affiliation with this group?
Yes, sir, I am. That is
Yeah.
a great group of guys.
I kind of knew that, but I just wanted
Yeah.
to confirm and make sure.
Yeah.
So-
I couldn't align myself with any better people. And
Yeah.
we're going to tear
Better
TWF
people.
apart.
Give me a break. Cheating, conniving.
Who is?
Uh,
We're on the
If the-
straight and narrow.
Yeah. Yeah. You heard that from him, wrestling fans, and you never
So-
know what's true.
That means that plane belongs to me, right?
What?
I wrote the checks for it. Davy
They bounced
Jones,
from
you
here to
cash.
Hawaii. We had to go run them down.
It's my plane.
So we were going to find out. Now we're hearing that this plane might have something to do with Dave Jones. Man alive.
We've been all over California.
Yeah.
We've been New York.
Did you have a New York pizza when you were up there?
No, I didn't have a New York pizza. I was busy with business.
Yeah.
Busy with business.
Well, the
Shout out to
business,
Joey,
Joey,
my boy Joey. Went and seen my boy Joey.
is he a part of the
Seth in
Tennessee
Canada.
Thugs?
We went to Canada and seen Seth, my boy, and Jimmy J.
So we have Canadian Thugs, New York Thugs, Tennessee
Listen, you don't know
Thugs.
where we're coming from or what we're doing, but what you can take to the bank is when we show up, somebody's ass is getting kicked.
Well, you heard it
Taking
from
my
Brandon
checks.
Stone, and you know, of course, Jerry and Dave have had this feud going on just on Wrestle Talk, but this might have to be settled in a match at some point in time. And Dave Jones didn't want to have the match, but
He don't want to have the match, but he's running up there trying to grease my boys right up.
now we find out the truth about
Sabotaging
that.
him.
That's not true. That actually,
Who said?
Jerry Thunder said with his own mouth that didn't happen.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So Dave Jones
It
is
would
on
be
the
bad.
clear on that, but finding out about this airplane, I don't know.
Now you can't worry about our jet.
Yeah.
You know, we would use that to go around the world.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be people you don't even know.
Mhm.
I mean, you ain't no telling what we're gonna do. We ain't gonna tell you all our secrets.
The only
But
Jets.
you'll find out.
The only Jets Dave knows is Benny and the Jets. So I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Anyways, Brandon Stone, coming March, we have more events coming to Luttrell Park, and I know you have plans with your Tennessee Thugs, and they're coming after all the titles, the tag team titles, the intergender title, the heavyweight title. So we know you got some cheating and conniving up your sleeve, and
We got some straight ass kicking up our sleeve.
yeah,
That's all we do. We don't cheat.
mm-hmm.
We just whoop ass.
Yeah. Well, wrestling fans, you heard it from Brandon Stone. He's here, and the Wrestle Talk set. They let him in El Mariachi tonight.
Again.
And Dave Jones, this
Yeah.
is only a sign of the worst to come. I mean, this is a bad sign tonight.
Bad son.
A bad sign. There's no telling what kind of
Ain't no
characters you
telling
brought
who
with you
it might-
tonight.
Ain't no telling.
That means they let him in. We're going to another break. I need to go talk to Seggy. This stuff's. Was anybody with you when you came in?
I will never tell. You'll find out.
Wrestling fans, it's going to get wild, real wild right here on Wrestle Talk tonight. And of course, I have to say this, but Brandon Stone, thank you for joining us here this week on the show. And as
been
you
your
say,
pleasure, Joe.
yeah, it's been our pleasure, Dave Jones. And we'd like to get into that mind and find out the truth about things, but every week you tend to lie to us and
Can't
not let
tell
us.
everything.
Wrestling fans, it's going to get wild as the night goes by. We'll be right back
The rest
in
of my
just a
crew
moment.
could be right behind you for all
I hope not. We need some help tonight. Where's Zachary, our security? We'll be right back in just a moment. Well, welcome back to Wrestle Talk. Dave Jones, Brandon Stone, is there stoned or whatever his name is. He seems stoned, but he was here a few moments ago, and he really didn't give us any clear information on that.
I got the deal on the plane. It's right down here. It's got Christmas ornaments on it and stuff, and it's flashing on and off. That's their plane. They probably got in there like a bunch of kids, oh, we're flying, and all that stone.
So this
stuff
could have
he
been
does.
some pretending on the part of the Tennessee Thugs, and
That's what I think.
they do that an awful lot. They like to pretend. Speaking of the Tennessee Thugs, of course, Brandon Stone has said tonight that he is a part of this faction of individuals, the Pink Panther, the Jerry Thunder, the Highwayman, of course, the White Scorpion, and now it's Brandon Stone. So who in the world else is going to be a part of these thugs?
I don't know. It just seems like it'd be pick a number and just add somebody the next week. You know, get Black Panthers, Pink Panthers, and J-Diddy was telling us, you know, oh, yeah, we got all these different characters and stuff. So you know, I'm with him. It's just like I think they're making up most of these guys. So we'll see when Tennessee Thugs come to the ring or whatever, whenever they do.
Well, speaking of that, speaking of J. Diddy, tonight we'd like to take a trip back in time to the old Maynardville days and some of the great matches and moments in the history of Maynardville wrestling. And with that in mind, we're going to bring in our special guest at this time, J. Diddy. J. Diddy, welcome to the show.
Oh, guys.
Look at that.
My
Wow.
goodness.
I
What
brought
in the
Christmas
world?
presents for all
Baron
you
gifts.
guys. See, I
Thank
got you
you.
some A1
That's
sauce.
very kind of you.
I
Thank you.
got some of this right here for old Dave Jones because he's
Put that
the
on my
spice
beard.
of my life. And there's some ketchup, and I got you all some sweet and low to stay sweet because y'all have been really good boys this year.
So-
Hey, I like your tie.
That's a very nice tie.
Well, thank you.
Kitty, where's J Kitty?
J Kitty, you know I got to give a shout out to J Kitty. Unfortunately, he was injured last week.
Oh,
Zippy likes J Kitty.
Yeah,
Zippy
yeah.
and J Kitty. Zippy's.
Check out this stylish tie. It says Merry Christmas.
It does, man.
That's
It's
kinda
the most
puts me in mind of-
ornated-
of our
One
friend
egg.
Gorilla Monsoon, Dave Jones.
Will you stop?
There we go.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tie, beautiful hat.
Well, thank you.
I like it's kind of bluish, but hey,
Yeah. Well, it matches. See, 'cause,
And there's some Diddy Maniacs on your hat, isn't
Yeah,
there?
Diddy May. See, because I'm kind of like the doctor style, you know. You know, I got my beautiful Christmas sweater.
that's a
I got my
treat, too.
Christmas tie. I got
Wow.
my Christmas hat.
So instead of
They've
the
got a
ugly
Christmas-
Christmas sweater, you have the beautiful Christmas sweater.
Absolutely, it's beautiful. It's like me. It's beautiful, yet it's ugly.
Well, I heard that Dave Jones and I, our wardrobe department, is going to have us in some Christmas decorations next week. So
Just
that'll be
hopefully
interesting.
there's no wardrobe malfunctions.
No wardrobe malfunctions. No,
Good.
we don't plan on that. But J. Diddy, speaking of Maynardville wrestling and Maynardville wrestling history, you were around a long time with me. Dave Jones, he was around a long time too. And tonight we want to take a trip back and talk about some of the things that has happened over the years. And the first thing I want to start with, of course, is something funny, something humorous, and
Right.
our fans come to mind, especially the great fans that came out to Maynardville Wrestling every Saturday night. And I think a memory that I want to bring up first is everyone's favorite ringside warrior, Miss Ellen. Miss Ellen
Yes.
Jean Roberts.
Yeah.
This woman had a special catchphrase, but before we get to that, she also, yes, that's what, she also brought this like picker-upper thing out to the ring.
Uh-huh.
And she used it to pinch the wrestlers
Yes.
when they walked by. But Miss Ellen's favorite tagline was "Up your ass."
Yeah.
Up, Jesse, yeah. And I quote, so Miss Ellen, one of our big fans in the Maynardville area. J. Diddy, I know you have a lot of folks in mind, so who's a big memory as far as fans is concerned?
Oh my Lord, we had some of the greatest fans, and it was kind of a small, intimate little area there. So we got to know a lot of them by name. You know, I mean, what about Scotty? You remember old Scotty?
yeah.
Yes.
You know, he had he'd be every he said kick his ass. You know,
Yes.
really, really loud. You know, he was just he was probably one of my favorites, and I've seen him not that long ago, and he's exactly the same as he ever was.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dave Jones and I was sitting at ringside one night, and one of the only appearances, Dave, from the Wild Man Jeff
Oh,
Anderson took place in Maynardville.
Yes.
And, you know, the way that
Nachos.
Nacho, that was what's called the infamous Nacho Incident. So we're sitting at ringside doing commentary, videoing the match. Jeff is in the ring, and some nachos fly across the ring. And Dave Jones kind of moves over, and I move over with him, and they land right in my face.
It was
And-
funny.
Did he give you the little
Funny 'cause it didn't get
Gorbachev birthmark like you had last week?
Is that where
I
they
think
came from?
so, yes.
It was full cheesed too. It was whoever threw it had only maybe eaten 1 or 2 chips, and it just launched.
Splat.
Yeah.
Now, Dave Jones came onto the scene a little bit later. He was around with a lot of the things that happened. But Dave Jones, what's a memory that you can think of? A fan? Wrestle Talk. Remember the old TWF Wrestle Talk?
Hey, I'm sure J-Diddy, this is not so much fan. The fans were just awesome, but this was a particular match. It was a big one, and so we did it outside so we could get more than 30 people. We had a large crowd, you know the one I'm talking about. And the 13-man headlock. That was the best thing I ever saw. It was like one guy did it, then the guy did him, then the guy did him. And it was like, and they were stretched all across the ring, and then there were those, trees of wood. There were all kinds of stuff going on. It was an awesome match. There was obviously 13 or 15 or 17 people in the ring at one time, so it was pretty nuts to call, because I remember going in there and I couldn't even call the names because they were hitting everybody so fast.
Battle Royals are crazy like that anyway. I mean,
You know, we had so many crowds that came up to the shows up there that times we had to actually take the show outside and set up more chairs and have more room for the fans to come out. But that was a battle royal, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
An 18-man headlock. Now, where were you in that 18-man headlock?
I was right in the middle there somewhere.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, not only did we hold events in Maynardville, but other events were held up in La Follette and Lake City and Clinton and Jacksboro. And some of the great stars that's been with ECB, of course, Chase Stevens.
Yes, sir.
Cassidy Riley. And our friend Adrian is here. Hey, Adrian, how's it going? So many memories, so many things that's happened.
Rick Steiner,
Dr. Tom Pritchard. And so wrestling fans, over the years, we've saw a lot right here in Maynardville, and we appreciate all of you encouraging us to go back in time. And you guys can send us your favorite moments. Go on our Facebook page at Wrestle Talk with Joe Lawson or Tennessee Wrestling Federation, or we have a community group online with the Tennessee Wrestling Federation, and share your favorite memories with us.
Absolutely.
And your Diddy Maniacs, I'm sure they have a lot of memories, Jay.
Millions.
And
millions of Diddy Maniacs. Because I am absolutely a legend in my own mind.
Yeah.
I've heard you say that before.
Yes.
He said that.
Well, J. Diddy, it's always wonderful to have you on the show. I think he's the most popular guest that we have, and he kind of protects us from everything.
Well, I'm the only good guy on the show.
Yeah.
And that's really sad, because heck, I cheat too. See, that's the difference between me and Brandon Stone. I admit that I cheat in my matches.
Yeah.
That's why I am the good guy.
Yeah.
Ain't good at it too, so
well,
that counts.
He's learned from the best. He's also learned from Brandon Stone, but he's in a good place now.
Yeah.
Wrestling fans, it's been a wild show so far, but it's only going to get more wild. And speaking of that, we're going to be back in just a moment with more guests and more crazy moments right here on Wrestle Talk at El Mariachi. We've got our spray ready in case anything happens. And Dave, I hope it don't, but I'm glad you got that actually. That's good.
No Panthers, no Panthers.
We won't let them in. We'll be right back in just a moment. So Dave Jones, looks like that I've got the A1 sauce and you got the hot sauce. You think we can do a trade? You think there'd be anything wrong?
Well, I don't know. We could play. Let's play sweet and low packets there.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. We're back on the air. I'm sorry, wrestling fans. We're back on the air right here on Wrestle Talk. We'll talk about trading those things later. Thank you for the gifts, J. Diddy. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Dave Jones. Of course, we've had Brandon Stone. He didn't cause too many problems tonight, which is good.
Well, no, just what all those incessant lies about flying planes around Maynardville and I don't know. But I'm sure he meant well. Get around that.
Yeah. Now, when you said something about the plane or the jet, what did you mean by that?
There's an airplane sitting down here. There's one over in Clinton. You can go get gas out of it somewhere over there in Clinton Highway. But there's one right down here. It's got a big old big garland around it, and flashy lights and stuff.
Well, I believe you. I know you don't have nothing to do with the checks or the plane. We're going to find that out a little bit later tonight. But Dave Jones, we had Jerry Thunder here. And Jerry Thunder, every time he comes to this show, he's a thorn in our side. He really is. He come in here dressed like Michael Jackson last week and with the mask on. And of course he was barred. You know why he was barred? Because he stuffed a taco in a guy's mouth.
It just goes to show you, Jerry Thunder from down under. I think I know what that means, if you know what I mean. But Jerry, I think he's trying to be a good guy. He just can't break out of that weird mold he's in there, and all these weird friends he's got. It just. I feel sorry for him.
It's the people from the nursing home. I mean, he's pulling all these old guys in, and probably an old gal in from the nursing home, and the Tennessee Thugs. I wouldn't be surprised if the White Scorpion wasn't at that nursing home, or Frankie Lane, or whoever else. But Jerry Thunder, hopefully we don't have to hear from Jerry Thunder tonight. Hopefully when he got that plane here that he left. So.
Yeah, how ridiculous is that saying? Him and the Highway Lander and the Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, they've been flying around on my money that I don't know anything about all over the country, and Timbuktu and wherever else it is they're flying. I don't know.
We had to even invest in this Black Panther spray and Pink Panther spray. So there's Black Panthers and Pink Panthers apparently, and so hopefully we can get the truth about who these people are and who the other members are. Of course, we heard from Brandon tonight, but Jerry Thunder, again, I'm glad he's not here, and glad that we can have a night free of Jerry Thunder. Wrestling fans.
Lance is on the... Is that who we're stalling for? Lance. Is he not here?
I don't think Lance is here. There's some commotion going on, though. What's going on here? Hold on a moment. Who in the world? Jerry Thunder, you're dressed
what the heck?
Like yourself tonight.
Saggy!
Sit down.
Now, this guy that's sitting over here eating a taco a few minutes ago had those glasses on. And he's not there. What happened to him? And why do you have them on?
You don't want that can shoved somewhere.
Well,
you better put it back on the table.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
What can?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We got to keep it calm tonight right here. And we got crazy and wild last week.
I'm calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah.
And your ratings just went plumb through the roof when I walked in the building.
Yeah. They have been in recent weeks, Jerry Thunder.
Everybody's heart monitor and everything, too.
Yeah.
Of course.
You have your heart monitor hooked up, I hope. And Dave Jones over here, he's been kind of nervous all day. And
well, he's been sitting here. He talked to Brandon a while ago and said, all them checks that I've been sending for that plane and stuff, see, he's admitted to it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to it. I'm making fun of it.
He admitted to it twice.
I don't even have any.
Play it back and listen to it. He admitted to it. So that should solve all that.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, I promised the fans last week that would tune into the TV show this week that we would reveal the truth behind that situation.
You just heard the truth.
Yeah. So we had our Wrestle Talk Snoop go out, and she's a young lady. Don't mess with my drink. You put a spit wad in it last time you were here.
Why don't you drink something stronger than applesauce?
I know, right? Yes. We had our Snoop go out, and she found out the truth about this, and the truth is going to be revealed right now. So, when it comes to the situation as far as Dave Jones writing checks to you guys, no checks was ever written from Dave Jones.
Ha! Ha! Yeah, take that. Take that, Jerry. What do you think about that?
Give me your hand. Trust me.
Now, guys,
Trust him, is he?
Dave, hey, guys, come on now.
I'm going to do what your shirt said to do.
No biting.
Saggy, have you got first aid here?
Did you bite him? Don't bite me.
What did he tell me a while ago?
His shirt says "bite me," but that's
And
not
what did he
literal.
say? Bite
And
me,
you
Jerry
bit him
Thunder.
on his arm. He's
Was that not
bleeding
what
and
he said?
everything else.
Was that not what he said?
He said "bite me."
There you go.
It wasn't you. It wasn't me either. It wasn't supposed to be me. Grief,
That's quite this place on it. I cannot believe. Don't get any ideas about biting me because I don't have nothing on it. I got the mystery machine on.
There you go.
Actually, you look like Shaggy there a little bit. So, anyways,
That's my cousin.
no biting anymore here on Wrestle Talk, and he's probably going to have to get a tetanus
He
shot.
needs
Trusting
to
you
take
no
that
more.
shirt off him because it inflames me. You better put that can up. I done told you where I was going to stick it.
Well, we got that spray for our protection. We don't know how
Protection
much
from
you're
who?
associated with the Pink Panther or
Yeah,
not.
your Pink Panther
I'm
Guild
not
and all
associated
them.
with the Pink Panther. It's just casual business.
Yeah.
It's
Okay?
casual.
You got the Pink Panther. You've met him. You're going to meet the Black Panther pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Highwayman Frankie Lane. Scorpion couldn't be here
Met
tonight.
him.
They're on a business trip.
Yeah.
Taking care of some business
Business, yeah.
that he paid for.
Yeah.
Just disproves that.
Well, getting back to the truth about the situation. So there was some checks written from an individual, and their name was spelled D-A Dave Jones. Dave Jones. So Dave Jones is apparently someone who is mixed up with your bunch, and we don't know if this person has changed their name to sound like Dave Jones's name, but their name is Dave Jones.
You ever think that he's done it to hide?
I gotta call Adam, District Attorney, Virginia.
District Attorney, Virginia. Now that could be it.
Adam Hensley knows all about him. Adam, call me after this.
But we even had a handwriting expert
Yeah.
look at Dave
Oh,
Jones's
thank
signature and everything, and the way he writes checks, and just nothing came out the way that you would have hoped for. These checks did not come from Dave Jones, and so unfortunately, we're looking into more that could happen. Now, there was a wire transfer from the Philippines that was made to the White Scorpion, and what in the world is the White Scorpion getting money from the Philippines for? What is his affiliation?
Well, you just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Well, you know the truth now, and you can't blame him, and you know we can't blame you for a whole lot of things, but we can blame you for all the chaos that's been going on in this past few weeks right here.
What chaos?
Yeah, lots of it, lots of chaos. It's got
Drugs, rock and roll, and chaos.
maneuver Dave Jones to have to get some spray, a Panther spray, and all kinds of stuff. You've caused all kinds of trouble.
I did.
Yeah, because right here on TV about 3 weeks ago on your telephone, you were talking to the Pink Panther. Remember when he was talking to the Pink
He
Panther?
was, yeah.
On
And
his
you
cell
remember
phone?
when he accepted the challenge from the Pink Panther?
I didn't accept it. I was like, I told him none of the above and all that stuff. So
It's- Speaking of that,
no Panther thing.
the Pink Panther has yet to accept any kind of challenge. He was here last week, and
he doesn't even talk. He talks like a monster.
And his voice came out from someplace, like in the ceiling or in the lights were flashing, and there's all kinds of trippy stuff going on here.
This is what I've been told. This is the reason he's not here. Dave Jones called animal control on him, and he's on the run right now.
Animal control.
That's on that sweet little Pink Panther.
Yeah,
think about
Dave
that's
Jones.
a shame.
You got their number, animal control.
And yes,
And that next one.
992. Yeah. Well, Dave Jones, we have found a way to kind of bring things together, and we're going to start some contests right here on Wrestle Talk. So I've talked to the Wrestle Talk board, and Miss Sheila is the head of our board, and she has determined that the best way to settle your situation with Jerry is by a taco eating contest.
Taco eating?
Taco.
I'm allergic to tacos.
Allergic to tacos.
You'll have to do the fried ice cream.
Why did you take that guy's burrito and taco out of his hand?
Okay,
I thought he was allergic to it too, and I didn't want him to choke to death.
That's good. I'll accept the challenge there. As many tacos whoever eats the most tacos wins, and all the other stuff's off. And
The
that
other
sounds
match is
great.
still on.
Well, I mean, this is pure Wrestle Talk stuff. So this
We'll do
falls
your
right into
Wrestle
that
Talk.
realm.
Win, lose, or draw, the other match is still going to go.
I mean, I don't see any. Is that illegal? Can we do that? Can they do? Can he do?
What? What happened to your
And as a matter of fact, what?
cootie
Yeah,
farm there?
Your
this is what
weird
you calls right
pink
here.
friend sprayed beard repellent on my beard or something. I don't know what he
What'd
did.
you use to get it off with, Nair?
Carpet cleaner. Sheila, you know Sheila.
Yeah.
She's one that
Shit, this our
carpet cleaner and Pink Panther stuff don't go together apparently. I
Evidently
don't know.
not. But that's a big improvement. You need to get you some rubber bands to tie on each one of them and braid it there, so it would improve
Got an
it.
important interview looking like this. This guy named
He had to
Derek
go.
was like going, "What's wrong with you?"
had to go meet with the pastor the next day after Pink Panther did that to him.
And the pastor
Crazy
did what?
He had to cut his beard off. On that.
Lash himself to death?
No, I don't know. Anyways, not only do we have a taco eating contest, but we're going to have a special guest referee, and that special guest referee is going to be none other than Adrian. So Adrian is going to be in charge of this taco eating contest. So this is the way it's going to work. On next week's TV, you can order up the tacos however you want them. I would suggest just the meat and cheese since it's going to be a contest. But anyways, you guys have 3 minutes, and whoever eats the most tacos in 3 minutes wins the contest.
When's this? Next week?
Next week, right here on
Christmas?
TV. Yes.
He's gonna hurl, so
Yes.
He probably will. All over you.
Now,
That's my plan.
each of you guys get to pick a stipulation. So this is a point in time where you can actually have a stipulation of where he might have to face you in a match. You can actually choose that as a stipulation. And Dave Jones also has a stipulation. So we'll start with Dave. So Dave, if you win this taco eating contest, what is your stipulation? What would you ask of Jerry Thunder if you win this contest?
Time's running out there.
wait, I got this. You got money?
You already know. You sent it to us.
Send me, man. I never mind anything like that. No matches, no hair versus hair or beard matches or any of that stuff. We'll just bygones are bygones.
So if Dave Jones
BG
wins this taco
or BG.
eating contest, then everything comes to a halt. All that stuff ends.
Yeah. BG
Except
or
the
BG.
match he accepted with the Pink Panther. That stays on the table.
That's his stipulation.
Well, that's with the Pink Panther. So, but what is your stipulation?
What was I getting out of? I thought it was a Pink Panther.
Tell you what, I'll make it easy for him. It's not going to hurt him. If I win, he has to address me as Master Thunder.
Master Thunder, really?
And he has to bow to me every time he sees me.
Master
Not
Thunder.
That's right. I'll get the recognition I deserve from him.
Yeah.
He's going to bow to me and say, Master Thunder.
What do
Yeah.
you mean, like if I see you somewhere out in
It
the
don't matter
real
if you see
world,
me
I'm
coming out of
supposed
the
to?
toilet over there, you still Master Thunder, and you're going to drop to your knees,
That's
Master
silly.
Thunder.
Well, wait a minute. He's
Master
allergic to
Thunder.
Tacos. Right?
Yeah, the tacos.
That's
So
what
I
we're
heard
talking about,
somebody
tacos.
told us he was allergic. Anyways,
So just
Yeah.
I eat more tacos and I'm good.
yes. So we have the stipulations, and we have that right here on next week's TV, and we have our Christmas gifts here that we can certainly put to use on the tacos. But it's going to be Dave Jones versus Jerry Thunder in a taco eating contest. And if Dave Jones loses the contest, he will have to go and address Jerry Thunder as Master Thunder. Am I correct?
Thunder.
And even if you're out in the shopping mall or the supermarket and Dave Jones sees you, he has to come up and bow and call you Master Thunder.
No. Well, he's gonna get sick anyway. So, and no hurling tacos, right?
Yes. No.
No hurling at the table.
Don't matter. It don't matter how many I eat, how many you eat. It's how many you may wear.
Where?
I just told you I was allergic to tacos.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not responsible for who I hurl on. So I'll sit right across from him.
I've just been informed that he's going to have some of those special tacos that are, yeah, so he's going to have these special tacos.
Say he got those things that I need. Anybody got a tarp? I need that.
Well, Dave Jones,
Tarps are allowed.
of course, your stipulation on the match is if you win, that all this nonsense about a match with Jerry Thunder comes to an end.
And Pink Panther.
No. One.
Just,
How was I? Look, I thought he deferred his match to the Pink Panther thing.
I give you the option, and you chose the Pink Panther. You don't have to get in the ring with me. I told you that.
Ah, what? Man. Wait a minute. Rewind and say. And my stipulation is no match with the Pink Panther.
No.
So here we are now.
That's not on the table.
man alive. This is what you're most worried about is with the Pink Panther. And this situation is not looking good.
You better worry about the match with me and the Steel Spike.
Yeah. Now that Steel Spike is
Pink
going to
Panther
be...
might just wrap his tail around him a little bit and love on him or something. You never know what the Panther's going to do to him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Even worse.
and me, I like red. I like to see blood.
He was forcing us to smell his tail last week.
Forcing you to.
Forcing me to smell his tail, and Dave Jones.
Did you smell it?
I had no choice but to smell his
Yeah,
Did
tail.
you like the aroma?
No, I did not.
Oh.
It smelled like the local bathroom in here a few minutes ago. I mean, it was bad. So, it was bad.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't here. I didn't see that, but I'll review it.
Evil. Stench spilled.
When it comes to the Tennessee Thugs and this plane
Let's just talk about the
landed.
Tennessee Thugs.
Yeah,
We're forming a coalition,
yeah,
and we're coming after the gold. It don't matter who owns it.
yeah,
We're going to take it.
yeah,
And there's, you remember the Freebirds, right?
yeah.
Okay. They made a stipulation on the independent circuit that stands to this day. That means any thug can defend those titles or take those titles at any time.
Any thug.
Any thug.
So you're saying you were a part of the Fabulous Freebirds?
I didn't
back
say I was
then.
part of the Fabulous Freebirds. I said they made this stipulation.
For any thug, anybody named Thug.
No, it was made for anybody that wanted to go after the tag team titles, world title, TV title, United States title, bathroom title, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But any one of those can be in the ring.
Oh my goodness.
It can be me and the White Scorpion,
Mm-hmm.
me and the Black Scorpion, me and Brandon and Frankie Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And if one of them gets tired, they can roll out and another one can roll in.
Well, I can't think of what kind of world it's going to be with all of you, the Tennessee Thugs, having all of the go that's in the TWF. I just can't imagine that.
Me either.
Well, we're working on a warm-up match. We're going up to the Bluegrass State of Kentucky.
What is that now?
Bluegrass State of Kentucky,
Yeah.
and we're going to take on the Ghost Riders.
The Ghost Riders. Man, that's a name I hadn't heard in a while.
We're going to take their titles, bring them to Tennessee,
Yeah.
and we'll have their gold. And we're going to take Lance Blaze and Storms. We're going to take their gold.
Well, you know, Lance Blaze can hear you. He's watching
That's fine. I want him to hear me.
this TV show as we speak.
I have great respect for him,
Mhm.
but we're going to take his title.
Jerry Thunder.
Any way, shape, form, or fashion that we have to do it, we will get the job done. And we got our new enforcer. It's going to be right there with us, Brandon.
Yeah.
You done heard that earlier.
So you guys had a special meeting someplace apparently, and you landed here in a private jet earlier today. Who paid for that private jet, by the way? Yeah, you were accusing Dave Jones of all this stuff when it's Dave Jones.
Dave, Duvet, Donkey Vay. It's
So
still
what-
the same person.
We need to find out who this Dave Jones is. Are you related to a Dave Jones?
No, I don't know any.
He needs to change his name to BDI Jones because he's sneaky as he can be. And
Beady-eyed.
Beanie Eye. That's not very nice to say, Jerry.
I'm not a nice person.
Yeah, I know
You
that.
had
see
admitted
his
that
eyes.
before. You said I'm the most devious person you ever met.
That's absolutely true. It
And I'm
is.
proud of that title.
Wrestling fans, you heard it from Jerry Thunder. You also heard it from Dave Jones. We got this taco eating contest next week. Plus, we'll find out more about this flight and who was on the plane with you guys, because that person is not here. They were masked in a black mask, and so no one knows who it was. There's no confirmation of that, but we'll find out next week as our Wrestle Talk Snoop looks more into this situation. And Dave Jones is freed of all these accusations made against him, Jerry Thunder. He's free of those.
Where's the proof? I haven't saw any proof.
Yeah, we have the proof in the
I
court
don't
of
see
law.
the pudding here on the table, so the proof's not in the pudding.
It's
so.
not in the pudding. It's going to be in the taco sauce, though, next week, right here on Wrestle Talk.
I told you, I warned you. Yeah.
Well, Jerry Thunder, it's been good having you on the show tonight.
I know.
I'm required to say that.
As always, the pleasure's yours, and Bozo the Clown over here.
Bozo the Clown. Well,
I'm gonna get rabies or
I hope you.
rabbits or something.
I hope you don't have to get a tetanus shot.
You know, there used
Especially
to be a couple of
related to
TV
the
announcers
Panther.
that did wrestling shows years ago. Lance Russell and Dave Brown. Well, I consider you the Lance Russell.
Yeah,
Dave Brown died.
Dave Brown died. Yeah, Lance Russell. Lance, I can
Was
think
he
of a
bitten
few
by
words.
You probably did die. Good Lord.
If you try to bite me, I have the spray near me, and I can get it real quick.
Well, if that's
but,
Panther spray, it won't work on me.
yeah, you never know. Is it? Dave has got it handy
I
here.
done told him if I see that can again, where I'm going to stick it.
Wrestling fans, it's gotten wild, real wild here on Wrestle Talk.
Real wild.
And who knows what's going to happen with this taco eating contest. Again, that's on next week's TV right here. Your referee will be Adrian, and it's going to get crazy.
You might want to go see your pastor, pope, or whatever he is, and have him bless you, because you're going to need it.
Oh my goodness. Wrestling fans, you'll want to tune in for this. It's going to be crazy. Well, speaking of that, we're going to take one more quick break, and we'll be right back. And Jerry Thunder, no biting anybody else. Come on now. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Joel Lawson, and
Hey, that's pretty good. Welcome
How you
back
doing, guys?
to Wrestle Talk right here on Agenda
How
Home
you doing,
Video.
buddy?
good man.
And we are here with Sehi and Adrian. And guys, next week we have made this taco eating contest. So this is how it's going to work. Dave Jones and Jerry Thunder are going to have a taco eating contest. They got 3 minutes. Whoever finishes the tacos before 3 minutes is the winner. Now, the special referee for this match is going to be Adrian.
Oh, okay.
So he will be the special. And if Adrian's not here for some reason, we will make you
No,
the special.
he'll be here.
Yes.
Can make
Now-
sure he's here.
Now, we're going to have you as in the event that Adrian is here and everything, we're going to have you as the special guest announcer for both Dave Jones. How's that sound? We'll work with you this week.
That sounds
we'll get
fun
you
to me.
all the info. But
Yeah.
that's a taco eating contest. Tacos all the way right here at El Mariachi next.
Those light calorie tacos there, and
Yeah.
already feeling full. Oh my gosh.
Speaking of which, we also have our favorite foods here at El Mariachi 7 days a week. There's a daily special as well as the very special beer deals that you guys have. So they're open right here 7 days a week. Fresh Mexican food, never frozen, always fresh. And
Right.
plus free.
Except for the fried ice cream. It's frozen and hot. Hot and cold. It's great.
Now, what is your favorite meal, Sehi?
Favorite meal is like mixed fajitas.
Mixed fajitas, those
Yeah.
are good. What about you, Adrian? What's your favorite?
He can eat everything of the
He
menu.
can eat every- He's like me.
All at once. He
He's
needs to train me.
He's on a seafood diet. If he sees something, he eats it, right? Yeah, you're like me, yes. Well, fans, it's going to be a hoot, and it's going to be crazy right here next week. And be sure to stop by El Mariachi right here on Main Highway, right next to Rocky Top. And you can get some good Mexican food from I believe 11 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. And Adrian is here. You can come and ask for him. Say he's here. Busy, and they've got a great atmosphere here, and we want to invite you out. A special thank you, of course, to El Mariachi and to Sehi and Adrian. You guys got anybody you'd like to say hi to at home?
I just want to have fun with you guys. You
Yes.
know, like I like you, and we always have fun with you.
Yes.
So and I like all this stuff. You know, like what you're doing. So I love it.
Anybody special you'd like to say hello to? Any person watching the show? No.
Just say to the whole
I
world.
recommend for everybody for the come back here for eating the mariachi. Big burrito, it's the big one, it's good. Steak with shrimp, pineapple, crazy pineapple,
Saying hi to food.
fajita, everything.
Yeah.
For your local.
We
Everything
snuck,
is good.
we snuck to a table earlier and had all that stuff that he just said. Me and
Yeah.
Adrian did. So it's good food.
Good
It's real
food, good
Oh,
food.
yeah.
But you guys be sure to stop by El Mariachi. Also a special thank you to Rowdy Rhonda and all the folks over at the JV Auto Firm. And be sure that you stop by there and eye it, try it, and buy it from JV Auto Firm. Thank you for joining us tonight right here on Wrestle Talk. Final thoughts on tonight's show. Dave Jones, it just got wild tonight.
It was wild, real wild, and hey, Seggy, you saw that plane down there,
Yeah.
right? Got all
I
kind
saw
of
that.
Christmas ornaments on it.
I saw
I
that.
think that's what
So you
what the
better
heck
be
was
careful.
going on. Hey, yeah, I will be, man. They'll be flying that thing out in the road and stuff. But anyway, it's I'm glad that now we're gonna have a taco eating contest and no matches. So that is great, Just and I'll patch it up to Jerry Thunder. I still think somehow, somewhere, he's a good guy. Just he seems like a passionate individual. I mean, wearing that crazy stuff he wore last week. Anybody do that? Got to be
We had to sneak in
Weird.
here somehow
cool.
last week. Well, Dave Jones, as I mentioned earlier, next week's show, I look forward to that. Not only do I like tacos, I like to watch people eat tacos. So that's a good. It's gonna be fun to watch, and you guys be sure to tune in and watch it. Also, join us right here at El Mariachi. We get here about 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, and it'll be great to see you right here. Well, I'm Joe Lawson. The old clock on the wall says it's time to go, and of course we had Adrian here. Thank you for joining us tonight, Adrian.
Thank you, buddy.
Then we have Sehi.
Appreciate it.
And Dave Jones's nickname for you is Segi. I
Say,
believe.
okay,
Segi.
say,
It's just
say it.
easier to say.
Hey,
Just cutting the middleman out.
it doesn't matter. It's okay.
He's cool, man. Hey, I want to present you with a present
Yes.
and
we also have
another
some
present
ketchup.
and another present.
Oh,
Compliments
thank you.
of
I like you.
J-Diddy.
Cool.
Mary Mariachi.
Yeah.
Wrestling fans, we're going to be dressed festive for Christmas next week. We're going to have Christmas lights on and all kinds of things next week. So look forward to that. But in the meantime, continue to watch Wrestle Talk here on the Agenda Video YouTube channel. Order the Big Daddy Boo Memorial Event on DVD, Agenda Video 1 at yahoo.com. I'm Joe Lawson, and along with Dave Jones and everyone else here, thank you for joining us tonight, and good night, and we'll see you next week right here on Wrestle Talk. So we have, is this Jerry Thunder's cart? And you really had grease in that, didn't you? You really have grease in that.
That's a pat of butter right here.
This is nice. I heard this goes 18 miles an hour. Can you believe it? Oh, Dave, you know, you were acquitted of all those accusations. They're really going to do that to his chair here?
Be able to stop now.
Yeah. It won't. This is a foreign job too. Oh my goodness, Dave John, I can't believe you've done this. You're gonna get on? Man, this is the craziest thing you've ever done, Dave Jones. Oh my goodness. Do you even know how to work one of those things?
Oh, heck no.
There's a license you have to have, I think, for this. I'm not real sure about it though. But man, that's nice. Oh crap. Jerry?
What do you sweat hogs think you're doing to my ride?
This is yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
That's a nice chair.
It was nice. I was going to inquire who owned it. And
Dave was cleaning the tires for you and everything else.
Yeah, we'll see.
You be careful, sir.
Be careful. Have a good night. Jones. Oh no, he's sliding all the way down through here, Dave Jones. What in the world did you do? Dave?